And we're back. Topic. I believe we were talking about what our topic was, which is down on the farm.
Down on the farm, folks. I mean, you're raised down on the farm.
On the farm and
hard work, sweat of your brow is how you get by down there.
Sweat it. If you don't have a great work ethic, you ain't gonna go nowhere. And I'm telling you right now, folks, there ain't nothing like being raised on the farm. I was raised on the farm.
Farm, ranch, same thing. I mean, ranch has a cooler tone, cooler tone to it. But I mean,
it don't have a cooler tone. The farm is just as equally as
hip.
It's just as equally as hip as
I think ranch has got that.
You know what? Whenever
ranch.
You say ranch, I think about like the dressing. You know what I'm like? I start to get hungry for a chicken Caesar salad.
I get hungry for hard work, so that's what we did out on the ranch. I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean that's what we
work.
did.
That's what it is. It takes a lot of hard work, to get raised on a farm.
I mean, just being out on the farm just.
But yeah, we think it's a prevalent topic to be discussing farm raising, especially since most of them folks out there never even been to a farm.
I mean, there's a lot of people who just don't even know. And it's sad. It's really sad. But this is why we're making this video.
I don't understand what it means to be born and raised. Well, actually, I was born in New York, but to be raised on a farm.
That aside. We can't all be perfect now.
You're so humble, Bo. You're so humble. He's a jackass sometimes.
Well, that's part of being raised out on the farm, out on the ranch. You just gotta toughen up, or you're gonna be ready to the coyotes out there.
That actually happened.
I know what's happened. It's happened plenty of times out where I'm from.
Those darn coyotes, they're starting to really, like an outburst of coyotes.
Outburst. I mean, you can't hunt them out there. They're just putting restrictions on it. And
back on Tennyson County.
Tennyson County. Don't even get me started. But
they only have
that mayor is a corrupt.
They only have an eight-month season on them damn coyotes.
Only 8 months out of the year can you hunt.
I can't believe that they don't want to
keep them. They don't keep them in line. But, whoa.
This is
a nice shirt. This is a nice shirt.
It's a nice shirt, but golly gee.
I mean,
no need to be zooming into your man parts.
Well, it's out on the farm. That'll be for a later episode. But just sitting out on the campfire out on the prairie was something to be look forward to. You look forward to it, just sitting out, harmonica in hand, guitar.
It's actually where I learned how to play the
guitar.
The guitar is out on the farm.
I learned my harmonica out on the farm. Harmonica for you city folk, but
we don't expect you to understand every. We got our own lingo. We got our own, words that we use that most people they look at us like, what are they talking about? And we look at each other and we say, well, we were raised on a farm.
We were raised out on the farm. We just, we got to embrace what we were raised in. Can't give up on your roots.
Can't. If you like my grandpappy always used to say, if you give up on your roots, you're gonna die.
You're gonna get killed, son. I mean, what else is gonna happen?
And I never really understood what exactly that meant until
you were older.
Until I was older, and I tried to take away the roots, and guess what?
You almost died, and then thank the Lord above you, pulled through. But
I did. I lost my best dog. I lost Jimmy.
Jimmy, that was my
in a freak raccoon fighting incident. And it's hard to talk about. I'll admit I can't really open up when it comes to Jimmy. He was.
We've written a few songs about this, and I'm sure y'all heard it by now. But
he was a great dog. He was a great dog.
That's so unfortunate, but you know, you got to be tough out on the farm.
Exactly.
You got to pull through these hard
It
times.
after the squirrel epidemic and after my dog Jimmy, he died, I didn't think. I thought I had to be done.
You know,
with the farm.
You know, everybody's had that feeling. You know, you have these horrendous atrocities happen to you, and you're wondering maybe I should just leave the farm. You know, but you know what? That's not the way you need to be thinking.
No,
I mean,
you can't leave. Once you got your roots, you can't.
You can't be going off to college. You can't be going
uprooting and going into the city.
You can't be doing things like getting an outside job, moving up the corporate ladder. You got to be out on.
I had a cousin that he got a job in the city and he uprooted.
Oh.
He's doing just fine, but I know
one of these days he's just gonna wish he was back on the farm with us, where we were, out in the rain, cold, camping out on the prairie. That's where he's gonna wish he is.
Oh, I know he wishes he was there right now.
He wishes he was back home on the farm.
He's not on. He's in the city.
He's got a wife, children living in that.
God bless him, but he's.
God bless him, but he's got a stable family, a good job.
I just hope he gets run over by a bus.
That'll teach him.
God bless him, but I hope he gets run over by a bus.
That's the only way he's going to learn. I mean, right now, he's got a good mansion he lives in. He lives, a beautiful wife, multiple, angel kids, He thinks he's got it good now, but I mean, look at me and him. I mean, out on the farm together, I mean, we got it just as good, if not, of course we got it better. But
we got it much better. It's always better on. My grandpappy had this saying. He said, "The apple pie is always sweeter in the spring."
And you know what? That's so true.
That is true.
Because in the spring, it's always going to be sweeter.
It's out on the farm. If you're in the city, you're not gonna get the same quality.
Not the same quality.
Apple pie.
And spring is a perfect analogy for that.
It is.
And your cousin, he's just going to have to learn the hard way. I hate to say it, but he'll learn. He'll be back out here with us one of these days.
If he doesn't get hit by some motorized vehicle.
Oh, don't get me started on motorized vehicles.
Or some kind of train, Don't even have the decency.
Well, I don't mind a truck. If it's a truck, y'all let. He could only have.
I got 3 or 4 different trucks.
He'd be lucky if he gets hit by a truck. If he gets hit by one of these dadgum sports cars or one of these,
What about these hybrid vehicles?
Hybrid.
You know what? A funny thing is, if he get hit by one of them, he'd probably just be fine.
He probably damage the car more than him.
Most of the damage would be on the car.
You're going to sue him for damaging their dadgum car. Suing people nowadays. I don't even know what the deal with that is.
Here's a question to all you out there who have one of these hybrid vehicles. How you supposed to go road killing with one of them things? How you supposed to run over any kind of little critter?
How you supposed to go off road in that thing? How you supposed to go off road in that thing? You running from the police? How you supposed to get off road? Running from the town sheriff?
We've never done that, by the way.
Oh, by the way, yeah, we never, evaded our town
Carly,
sheriff.
that was not our truck. I-93, that was not us. That was some other blue.
That high-speed chase, that was definitely not us. The 2 individuals who matched our description perfectly were not us.
There's many people.
We want to make that clear.
Us.
We want to make that clear.
We just want to tell all y'all that we do not condone running from the police, but if you found yourself in that situation,
you need 4-wheel drive.
You need a mudding truck.
Go out to the bog. You ain't gonna be out in a hybrid car out the bog, folks.
That ain't more like a submarine. You get out there in that bog and you're gonna get away, but no one's ever gonna find you.
You're gonna get away from everything, son. You're gonna be, you're gonna be out there with stumps and the frogs and everything else down there.
Snakes.
Rattlesnakes out in there.
I tell you.
What was that? Johnny was his name. He got lost out the swamp that one time back in.
He got ate by a giant. I think it was
gator or something like that. Gator. I think it was either a crocodile. No, gator.
I believe the crocodile is more inhabitant of the southern regions of America.